Welcome back, guys. It's MKG coming at you guys with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about basically what I want, what I hope for within the next 4 years of this term. Look, I'm going to try to be optimistic. I know a lot of people in the comment section are going to hate one way or another just because they just don't like who's running. But I'm going to be talking from a standpoint of the people and what we would want for our country, you know what I'm saying? And I think number one we're gonna get started with is all the wars ending. Look, I don't support the attack on October 7th. I don't support none of these attacks. But I don't support the extinction of any race. Let me say that again. I don't support the extinction of any race. I don't want them to extinct the Jews, nor do I want them to extinct the Palestinians. Taking their land, that's not really up to me. Like I said, man, we got a bunch of wars going on, and they're trying to seize land. It's a game of chess. I feel like it's something that when it's out of the people's control at this point, there's no really need to stress about it, because it's like I've said, Ukraine, they've been at war with Russia since 2014. They've really been Russia's been eyeing Ukraine, and and then with these different administration, two different administrations that don't get along is a division. It's a divided country. If one there's one side and another that don't get along, the country divided. And that could be the thing too. Like, no, it could be number two, hoping the country becomes less divided, I would say. Number three, I'm gonna be 100% honest. I hope inflation goes down, the cost of living goes down with all these supposedly, I'm not sure, tariffs that's why I say things take time. There was a lot of hype with all these with everything that the person that's running in the office is doing, but I'm not sure Congress is taking him to court, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, that is just like a really whole crazy topic if you're really thinking about it. Number four, I would have to say, let me see. Oh yeah, Trump, he cut the federal spending of or the federal sponsorship to Harvard, because Harvard was, I don't know if Harvard, I don't want to say Harvard was doing it, but I'm guessing they had something to do with being funded or whatever to terrorize and divide this country. Trump, he had called for that, and Harvard's a big school. I know Harvard, Yale. When I was in school, I had we had every single college on the thing, like the and I would always ask the teachers, which one's the best one? They would say probably Yale, probably Harvard. Everyone had their, but it was just, it was different. Um, Number five, I'm hoping things get better for everybody because I know a lot of people are stressed right now. A lot of people are stressed. They're going through things. They're not able to, like I said, it's hard to save. It's hard to live. It's hard to, you know what I'm saying? That's a we the, look. We're so in the economy with all the inflation right now. It's hard to even go out to travel or anything. No one wants to travel. People could barely stay inside. You know what I mean? And I mean, I don't mind it. You know, as long as it gets better, because you guys have to look at history or what has happened, what has gone, what has led, because you don't want a country falling apart. You don't want a division with the country. Like I said, we I wouldn't say we already are, but us as people, we gotta stand up and be bigger people and not be petty. You know, if you can't learn to not be petty, you know, or if you look, a lot of people that look, I get what people support. I stand on what some people support, but at the end of the day, it's energy draining, and a lot of these people, they are pushing a lot of demonic things, but it's because it could be from neglection of a humanity crisis. You know what I'm saying? I had seen something in the Palestines that there was a humanity crisis where they're going in the food warehouses where there wasn't really any food. I don't know if I don't want to say their government's not taking care of the people. I don't know. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they are if they're in their government or in the military. Like I would hope so. Like I had seen that and I was like, damn. But that's why I say I don't want to see the extinct of the Palestinians. But then there's some people like Indian people. They're like, oh, we don't fuck with. Well, I mean, not every Indian, but um, for me, I just don't like to see the divide. And if you are that race and you just don't like them, I'd like to wonder why. I genuinely would like to wonder why, and not to be like I just really wonder. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not. For me, it's because I'm not the race. I don't know what. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like I said, they live closer. These countries, they live closer to each other. So I don't know. There's a lot of things going on. You know, I hope everything is better. I hope under the Trump term, because right now Trump, he's doing a good job, but there is a lot of it does look like there's a lot of people that aren't from here that are here. So he might have to step the plate up. Oh my. Yeah, and I'm not being disrespectful. I understand when people are trying to do better for their families, but it just hurts the average person like us that are working day-to-day basis, because the money, they're gonna have to print more money, or if they stop printing money. You know what I'm saying? Then there's right now, like, the the job market is not as good right now, and people are not buying a lot of things. So that could be a sign of a few things, you know. But it's just good to be aware and know what's going on, because you never know when. Like I'm not always checking the news. I, I I don't. I'm not sitting watching the news or like. I think if something were to happen, we would get a notification on our phone, like you know how like the Amber Alerts or whatever. I think it would go off like that. Like we would get the like that's what I'm guessing, like you know how in the you know how they do it in the movies, like the you know how for World War II. I don't know. That's what I'm guessing, but you don't know. I mean, there's a lot of ways to I mean, and the thing the weirdest thing is that I've seen a lot of things of like North Korea. They were well, I guess we had already caught them fighting in Russia's war, but I remember way back in this was years ago. I think this was in the Biden administration. I seen a lot of news posts of, or this could have even been in the Trump administration, like the ending of it from his first term, that the North Koreans, they were just really like doing crazy like they're really preparing for war, like they're preparing the soldiers to go out to war. And I had seen on a it was a telegram that they had caught a North Korean fighting for Russia. Yeah, but they killed him. That was a good thing, but that's how they identified him. And you could tell a North Korean from a Russian. They don't look the same. And and he had the fake paperwork and all that. It was just a whole mess. So my thing is, are these countries really trying to um get rid of, or my thing is a country. I don't think, like I said, America is one hell of a like if they already have a problem with Israel, they gonna have a fucking problem with the United States. You know what I mean? Like United States, they know, of course they're a force to be reckoned with. You know, and so may China, because China's teaming up with, they got BRICS. You know what I'm saying? If you know everyone, that's what BRICS. But like I say, you never know what's to come. They say Canada's supposed to. They say Canada's supposed to pay $61 million to um $1 billion, actually 61 or 61 or 68, but in that range, to I think it was 61. He had to pay to Trump, but if he were to become the 51st state, you can just name it the United States of Canada. I mean, I don't know. Canadians probably don't really like that. But in a time like this, it's good to be united. You know what I mean? I mean, we're just the United States of America. They could be the United States of Canada. You know, because as we've seen a epidemic or a crazy, like, you know, an invasion, you would want to see a uprise of the people and them getting their stuff back, together. So, but that I'm gonna leave it at that. Comment down below what you guys think. I want to hear what you guys got to say. I hope you guys have a good day. I'll talk to you later. Peace out.